Hey everyone, today we're looking at the Striker DC wireless gamepad by Retro Fighters. It's for the Dreamcast and only the Dreamcast. It has no way of playing on the PC or anything else for that matter. It is exclusively for the Dreamcast. Let's move this out of the way. I've owned this for a while, so I can't do an unboxing. Now, for this controller, we have this is the wireless version. They do sell a wired version. Um, this one, because it's wireless, it has the USB-C and there's no opening. Their wired version looks like this. And as you can see, this is where the VMU goes. Now, since this is wireless, the VMU is in the dongle. So it goes in there pretty nicely, and it still works. You just can't really see it unless you have your Dreamcast right next to you. Yeah, it's a really nice controller. Uh, I really like the feel of the buttons. The D-pad feels pretty nice. Thumbstick feels pretty nice. If you've ever used an actual Dreamcast controller, sorry, it's a little dirty. You'll know that the thumbstick is pretty mediocre. The D-pad is very sharp. I don't know what that's about. The buttons aren't bad. They're kind of inset too far, in my opinion. They feel like they're too uh, sunk in, so it doesn't feel like there's a lot of button to press. So it's kind of there are times where it's hard to tell if you're actually pressing the buttons or not. Also, the triggers are kind of weird. It's a very interesting controller. I'm not really sure what Sega was thinking when they made this controller. The cord comes out the bottom. It's got two slots, so you can have VMU here and the Rumble Pack here, or two VMUs if you want to transfer data. Um, this does not have two slots for VMU, or for it only has one VMU slot. So because of that, if you did want to transfer data from one VMU to another, you couldn't do it on this. But I mean, how many people actually do that still? So yeah, back to the controller. It's got a much better thumbstick, a much better D-pad. The buttons feel real nice. They're also slightly bigger, I believe. Oh no, they're about the same. But yeah, they feel nicer, and it also has two sets of trigger. Well, it has triggers and it has shoulder buttons. I don't actually know what the shoulder buttons are for, since the original Dreamcast didn't have shoulder buttons. It's not like the Xbox one where it replaces the black and white button. So I'll be honest, I don't know what these do. Um, I have to go play games more with it. I've really only played Soul Calibur and Sonic Adventure, which don't really use these much. So, my bad. I'll go test that better. Yeah, so it has turbo. This is a clear button, obviously, you can see that. It's really well made, like all of Retro Fighter's things. These controllers feel so good, and they're so much better than the original controller in many aspects. Like I said, this controller, it's interesting. I'm not going to say it's bad, but it's definitely weird. Like, has it's so sunk in when your hands are on it. It doesn't feel bad, like I said. It just feels strange. And even on the wired Retro Fighter one, still got all the same improvements. It just is wired, but they have it here instead of down here. And this also does have two VMU slots. So what I was saying before about transferring data, you can do that on the wired one. Now, I normally forget to mention this, but this comes in multiple colors. Comes in white, comes in black. To be fair, this was limited edition, so I don't know if you can get this anywhere other than eBay now. Um, and then they also had multiple transparent, or whatever you want to call this, translucent colors. I don't have any of them. They had red, green, and blue. So they had red, green, and blue. It looked like this. Just even had the gray back is just wired as opposed to this. The wireless one only comes in two colors. That'd be this, the blue, and uh, sorry, I called this white. This is gray. This gray color and this blue color are the only ones that the wireless comes in. They also have like a fight pad specifically where it looks kind of like a Sega Saturn controller, but it's meant for the Dreamcast. I don't have that, so I cannot compare that. Sorry. But overall, this is a very nice controller. Like I said, it feels much better than using the standard Dreamcast controller that Sega came out with, and overall, just this is better in every way. And even the fact that it has the VMU separate, so you can't see anything that is on the screen, because all those little cutie images that show up when you're playing a game. Yeah, I mean that's not really a con in my opinion. They don't add much to the game. So overall, I would say definitely pick one up if you like playing Dreamcast games still. I love this thing, and this is the only controller I use on my Dreamcast now. So overall, would definitely recommend. Have a good one.